Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Tyler, aka Todd Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the new Dominator Gtx. Alright, one of the new cars that came out with Drip Feed Tuesday. Alright, and in this video, we go over everything. Everything you need to know in one video. We go over the customization, we go over the performance, top speed in a straight line, and around a track, and we compare it to the best cars in that class for each of those categories, for top speed and around a track. Okay, so we go over all this stuff, we take care of it. Let's get right into it. The Vapid Dominator GTX muscle class. So you can find it in Southern San Andreas, and it comes in at a actually reasonable price, $725,000. Let's check out the description. Step 1, take the best looking muscle car the 60s ever saw and introduce it to the greatest American supercar of the modern era. Step 2, leave them alone in a quiet garage with a few dozen shots of high-octane gas, plenty of axle grease, and nothing else to do. Step 3, the Dominator GTX is born, and it's hungry. When your pedigree is this damn good, there's nothing wrong with keeping it in the family. Oh my god, that's a good one. I like that's nice. The customization with this vehicle is insane. Okay, it is insane. I've sped this up just a little bit because there's so much going on with it. Front bumpers, you got like 5 of them. You have engine, different kind of things you can do with it. Now there is a sticker bomb for this. There's a sticker bomb customization option. Please, for the love of everything that is muscle and badass, do not put sticker bomb on this Mustang, on this Dominator. Okay, don't do that. It has some exhaust options on there. I do not like the exhaust options. They are way too ricer for this vehicle. Honestly, the stock exhaust looks the best, but if you have to add something customized, just don't get it to where the pipes are sticking out of the back. All right, it's got a whole bunch of different types of grills on there that look really aggressive. You know what? You got 17 different types of hoods. There's more of that sticker bomb shit. Please, I mean, do what you want. It's your car. Do what you want. But have some respect for the American muscle, okay? Thank you. But yeah, so now this car is really cool. I do like it. This is a beautiful vehicle. It's a beautiful car. It sounds good. It looks good. It is a updated version to the Dominator. Now we have a whole bunch of different types of Dominators in the game. All right, we have the race car version. We have the regular version. We have the old school, aka the Ellie. Now we have this one right here, which is pretty cool. I like how they did that. You have your secondary and primary paint on there. I mean, the options are great. You have, what, 20 different roof types? I mean, this is almost like a damn Benny's car. Okay, there's a lot of different customizable options on this. So you could get lost for hours inside Los Santos Customs or your custom garage that you have. Okay, now I guarantee I'm going to see a ton of sticker bombed out Dominators, especially after this video, but that's okay. Anyways, though, but yeah, I mean, the skirts, you've got 15 different types of skirts and new types that we see the traditional body kits, but there's Mark II upgrades on here that are really, really cool. When it comes to the spoiler, please do not put a big GT wing on this vehicle, okay? Once again, respect the American muscle, all right? 18 different spoilers, though. I mean, there is a ton of customization. I love it. It really is nice. And the suspension, when you drop it out, looks really good, too. Something interesting about the performance. From what I can tell, it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle. However, the Dominator GTX handles like an all-wheel drive vehicle. It is very, very grippy. It's a very stable car when you drive it. I do like that. It just looks beautiful. I got mine all brush metalled out. I mean, it looks really good. The brush aluminum, excuse me. I like it. So the engine looks good. Everything just looks good about this car. It's very, very appealing. Now let's get to the performance. In a top speed straight line test, the GTX leaves a little bit to be desired, okay? It comes in at a kind of slow 1 minute 30 second .465. Not that fast in a straight line. Now, the Pisswasser Dominator, which is one of the fastest cars in the game, and definitely one of the fastest in the muscle class, if not the fastest, comes in at 1 minute 20 seconds .990. So we're talking 10 seconds difference here. All right. Now we take it to a track, and this is where it gets interesting. As you all know, the Pisswasser Dominator was the top vehicle for years around a track in the muscle car class. With this testing right here, the Pisswasser Dominator comes in at 7 minutes 42 seconds 902. All right, at a closer look, we get a best lap of 1 minute 5.533. So not bad, very, very competitive. However, you probably know this, the Dominator is extremely difficult to drive. I mean, a lot of muscle cars are. The new top muscle car around a track is the Yosemite. The Yosemite actually dethroned the Dominator when it came out. And as you see here, around this track, the Yosemite came in at 7 minutes 34 seconds .360 with a best lap of 1 minute 3 seconds .764. So substantially better overall than the Pisswasser Dominator. The Yosemite is, once again, like the Dominator, it is it's a very hard car to drive, okay? But it's a little bit easier than the Dominator. This is really, really interesting. The Dominator GTX, like I said, it is a very, very nice car to drive. It is extremely stable, well balanced. It has good acceleration, even though the top speed isn't there. And look at this, it comes in at 7 minutes 25.384. A closer look, the best lap comes in at 1 minute 2 seconds .263. Remember though, all right, this is very, very important. This is one of these kind of cars. It's a newer car, so they have different types of handling values. There's the downforce, there's the suspension change that Rockstar made with the cars. So yes, this car I do believe is going to be competitive. And I just don't think on tracks that have a lot of straights on them, a lot of straightaways, that it's going to do very good, as you see with the top speed test that I did. So with that being said, the Dominator GTX is track dependent. It needs a track that has a lot of corners in there, that it can beat the Dominator, the Yosemite. It can, counter the lack of speed with the better handling and the grip overall. Okay, so once again, it is extremely track dependent. I do believe if you've had practice with the Yosemite and the Dominator, even though they are much harder vehicles to drive with, you will be more successful in the majority of races that are available. Like I said though, it is track dependent. So if you come across a race where there's not a lot of straights, you have a lot of corners and things like that, I would go with the GTX. Okay, now I recommend buying the GTX regardless. It is a great car to drive. It is a beautiful car to drive. It handles great. It has awesome customization. But for performance, it's a little tricky, okay? If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. You guys stay dangerous. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.